Hiya.
Oh,
Hello.
Hiya. You're right.
yeah,
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
We always say I'm all right.
Tell us who you are and where you're from.
Well, I'm Gail, and I am from Barnsley in South Yorkshire, and we live in a little village called Dodworth, which is quite nice. We've got plenty of pubs, which is always a good thing. And it's a shame, really, that we haven't got much of a music venue around us, have we, really?
we've just got to work it well. To be honest, to try the best, we're going to work in men's club.
No, they're not
I'm
doing too bad.
Pat, by the way, and I live in the same house.
In the same village.
We live together. We are engaged. We got engaged in Whitby.
We did. Andy got down on one knee, which really shocked me.
But yeah, so we have a working men's club, which were closed last night, strangely enough, when I was going to meet my mum and dad there. The bar staff were poorly, apparently. But yeah, so we've got that sort of live music, if we want it, clubland, and then some other bars try and do a solo singer.
Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? Really?
So we ain't got a live punk scene in our little village, but
and it's not really original music, and we do like to go and catch original music and bands, especially new ones as well. So it's nice to give them the support, even if it's not your kind of thing. It don't matter. It's just nice to hear it because don't hear it very often, do we, these days? So nice to support, especially young ones as well coming up. Yeah, young bands, always good.
So where do you go for, if you want to see a punk band? Where would you go as the nearest town city?
Well, I mean, occasionally they do come into Barnsley town centre, but very rarely. There's definitely no punk scene in Barnsley.
It's a shame.
We would go probably Rotherham, Cutlers once a month. They try and do original punks on the Sunday.
Leeds, we've done Leeds, been in Leeds, haven't we?
Sheffield, again, I don't think that's driven, is it? With punk and whatever, but
is that Sydney and Matildas? Sheffield, I can't.
Yeah, that's where we play.
Yeah.
So his nearest place is probably Rotherham. That one Sunday per month.
Yeah.
And but they have been chucking a few cover bands in there.
Yeah. Well, it brings people in, doesn't it? So it's good for them. Yeah. Can't think of anything else.
I know where my mum and dad are. It's all working men's clubs and like cover bands and stuff.
Yeah.
But in Bradford, there's a one in 12, and in the Leeds, they've got is it the Brundell and the Pack Horse and.
No, Brundell's Leeds.
Yeah.
Bradford we're actually playing next June. Sorry, I tell a lie. Next July at the Underground.
Oh, yeah.
So on 4th of July next year, there's a Bradford Punk Festival. It's put on by Nev from the Allergics. And it's an all-dayer. There is GBH, Gimpfist, John Goes for Europe, Crashed Out, Allergics, Zero Tolerance, Afflicted, Riot Street Rebels, and we open the Puncturists. So, 1 in 12, what you've just mentioned, it's kind of on my bucket list to play. We've never played. I've not played with any band, or I would like to play that one, like you've just mentioned. That is legendary, isn't it?
It is.
Guessing you've played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played there a couple of times. Not for years, though. I'd say it's been about 15 years since I played the 1 in 12.
I think there was some sort of campaign, possibly to keep it open. I might be wrong. It may have been on its, they might have been struggling, but I've definitely, there's gigs happening there now anyway. But I can't even remember the question, can you?
You're telling us who you are and where you're from and everything. But yeah, Jenny Drastics. I don't know if you heard of Jenny Drastics.
Yeah, when we played at Sleazer this year, she's in another band. She's in
Queer of Hearts.
Yes, they played on the Friday at Sleazy Live. We got talking to them, and we played Saturday, didn't we? So
we did, yes.
we know a little bit. We introduced ourselves.
Yes, so that she might be worth, getting in contact with her about gigs at the 1 in 12.
That's a good idea. Yeah, no, that's good.
Oh, I mean, Nice and Sleazy's on my bucket list. We were supposed to play it, and I know Matt became ill, and we had to drop out, which was a shame. But it was better that we did. Obviously, we can't force Matt up the motorway.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing when they had it at one place, and there were camping facilities and everything, and it was just brilliant, family orientated, and the people who were running that place basically didn't want them, and they did everything to drive them out. So it's now gone where you've got to book a B&B, or if you've got a camper van, they were making it so the car park was open to put your camper van in at the back. But obviously that's not everybody's got camper vans. So like I said, the way it was just an amazing festival, that one.
We did have an amazing time though, didn't we?
Yeah.
And maybe on the last night had a little bit too much to drink. Just what happened when we got up the next day, we were in the camping field, and obviously a bit worse for wear. So we literally opened his eyes and thought, oh, it's daylight, that's good. We've got a trailer tent, so we opened, zipped the door up, stepped out, and we were the only ones left in the whole of the field. And it were about 4 o'clock.
But
and we were like, oops.
But we'd stopped up drinking till probably 4 o'clock with all the team. They were celebrating. Oh, what a fantastic festival! Yeah, and we stayed up with them, didn't we?
We did, to support, of course. Obviously, moral support.
Oh, moral support, yeah, with the rum and
several headaches later.
Yeah. Do you edit this, by the way?
I do edit this, yeah.
Right.
Is this with some? If I ask you anything random, I apologise.
No,
I think I asked them. I asked Pete Schlogo with the last time he was in a fight, and I'm thinking, why am I even asking him that? What is that? I had to edit that out.
I met him. They played Friday at this Sleazy Live, so we met him, and he was lovely. He's a postman.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I can't watch you tomorrow. I'm a postman. I've got to go on working. And I went, that's fine. Because you never expect anybody else in the band to watch you because they've got families and other things.
Yeah.
It's we don't expect it, do we? So
no, so it's always nice when people stay and sort of say, oh, we're going to catch you tomorrow. We've heard about you. We'd like to come and see you. And I think, oh wow.
Okay, I was going to ask, who designed your logo for the Puncturists? Because I love that. It's brilliant.
Right. So I'll tell you a story quickly, and remember how boring I am. So we're at the Sleazy before, which we mentioned with all the camping, and we stood, and there's Jason out, Jeffrey Outcott, and which I've always got on with Jason, and we're chatting, and there's King Crows have got the logo up. The merch, and Jace goes, wow, so your colours are great, and they're great, these designs. And he says, you wouldn't, would you do designs for other bands, or would you consider doing logos for other bands and things like that? And Phil, the singer of the King Crows, said, yeah, of course I would. So I were kind of. They were talking, and I overheard this conversation. So when we got back, I messaged Phil, and I said, "Oh, Phil, I'm looking for a logo. Would you mind doing one?" And he said, "Yeah, of course I will." And that logo, it just did it. We never changed. Like sometimes you get a logo and it's not quite right. I don't like that bit. I don't like that bit. And anyway, sent it once. That was logo, and we all just went brilliant.
Yeah.
So it was Philistine from the King Crows, who's now in Kamikaze Taxis. That's his new band.
Okay.
So, have you ever played with King Crows at all?
I might have done. It all becomes a blur. You probably know yourself. It does become a blur.
Yeah.
I was trying.
They were the Leeds sleazy glam band. Lee, the drummer, strangely enough, has covered and he's played for us, and he's depth for us three or four gigs. So
he's lovely. He's a character. He's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've got affiliations with the King Crows, or obviously they're split up now, but we think a lot of them, don't we?
Yeah, they're lovely guys, aren't they?
Mm.
Because I was trying to think if I've played with you when you were in System of Hate.
No,
but I know. I was looking through some stuff and I'm like, I don't think I have, but I think you probably played with 16 Guns, haven't you?
No.
Oh.
when we played in London, Tom always came to see us every time, and we'd have loved to. We tried to work something out, but we could never. You know, if at one point they were coming up to Morecambe, I think, and I don't know if they ever made it, if something went wrong, but we were trying to get him a gig in between. So. No, we hadn't, and I would have remembered playing with you all. But no, I've seen you at Rebellion, haven't I?
Yeah, so I've played there a few times. And
yeah. I bet that's an experience.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Well,
that's something I'd like to do.
Gail's done the merch at Rebellion.
Been the merch girl for System of Hate.
And been absolutely brilliant, isn't you, when it's been a rush, you know, when we've had an album release and whatever. And I don't know how you did it. And we had
help.
Yeah,
definitely.
Our friend Minx were absolutely brilliant. And it just to go, I'm going off point a little bit here. When we'd not really got an idea that we did an album for £7. So obviously
that's £7 if you know.
That's £7, yeah. So Minx had done market stalls. I think she'd had her own shop and everything.
Yeah.
And later on, she pulled me to one side and she said, "Have you thought about? We needed lots of £3 coins all stood up in a pile for change. It would have been much easier to do it for a tenner. But we were like, we can't charge a tenner. They'll think we've sold out." And it was ridiculous that, you know, we were doing an album at £7. It was just ridiculous, but you live and learn.
Yeah.
But I kept running to the bar and change that. You know, it was busy. And,
again, that was another experience.
Yeah.
I think I just developed arms like octopus. And I think I said, never again. I do believe them 2 words.
You did it first time.
So tell us about the I'm Not Alright album release and the tour you've got coming up.
So, do you want to talk, or shall I?
I'm just drinking, you'll never talk now.
Yeah, but it's not gone. You know, like a lot of bands, you record, you think of a day that you're going to put the album out and everything. It's not gone to plan. We've had quite a few obstacles, and we're at this point now where I think we're going to have some albums, some CDs available next week.
Fingers crossed.
So we might we've said mid-November, but we might just say, oh, it's out next week, you know.
Yeah.
So matter of factly, which is not done in this day and age, is it? It's all done down to it's this date and you're playing for 6 months beforehand and
it's been quite difficult, hasn't it? Because we all work and we all sort of live in different areas, don't we? So even the actual, you'll know, just trying to get together to do things can be challenging.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So with Steve, who's at Ryan Studios in Rotherham, who's recorded us, and he's done a brilliant job and everything. Just as we were getting everything together, his mum had a fall, and she was chief carer for his dad. His dad's had got Alzheimer's and everything else, So
it weren't a good time.
Steve then went to look after them. So the mixing process had stopped. We were getting so close and everything. So we said, Steve's like saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry." We said, "Don't matter."
Family's more important, isn't it?
Just do what you're doing and everything. So as months has gone on and whatever, we've got the mixers, and then he said, "That's it. We've agreed to them all." I think it was a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of Tuesdays ago, and then we've just gone, "Wow, that's it." He sent them all. We transferred them all over. We've sent them on to our guy. So the album, notes gone smoothly.
I'm sure it never does, though.
No.
So it's a thing. Phil at the King Crows I mentioned earlier, Philistine. That's not his real name.
It could be.
It's a great name. I mean, basically, I like how his wife, when they got married, she became Mrs. Esteem.
Yeah, Teresa Esteem. Brilliant.
Somebody's in and so we've got these 3 remaining gigs. So we just thought we've got one up in Morecambe, Stamford, Sheffield. We'd have them as album release gigs. That's how that came together, really. Kind of just making it up as you go along.
Yeah.
Yeah, my motto.
I think that's a punk way, isn't it? It's a punk DIY way. You just make it up as you go along, hope for the best.
That's what things happen, and you just...
I mean, that was the crazy thing, because we thought, we never knew how long album we were going to be with. Dale, our bass player, said, "I've got an idea, let's do a video. We'll go and do a video on Cleethorpes Beach." And I thought, "Dale, if you've got this vision, I'll go along with it."
And I'm like, "Oh no, shaking my head, I've never done anything
with Dale, if you think it's going to work, we'll go with it." And so to stem that big gap, we put this video out, we've sent it to a few radio people, and they absolutely love it, don't they?
Yeah.
And that's 55. Do you want to tell a story about 55?
Well, yeah, I can do. I mean, like I said, Pat normally does all the lyrics and the writing, but it had just a little bit of influence from myself, because the song's actually based on my own experience, and I didn't start singing until a couple of years ago. I'd never done it. The thoughts of doing something like that, if you'd have asked me a few years ago, I'd have gone, "No way, I'm scared to death." And we sort of gave it a go, didn't we? And I started doing some backing singing with the band. I thought, well, I'll try that. At least I'm not on my own up there. I'm stood behind someone else. And then the drummer, he became poorly, and he did the singing as well as drumming. So Pat just said to me, "Do you want to step up and do lead vocals?" And I just went, "Oh, no way." Basically, the thought terrified me. I thought, "Oh my God, I've never done it before. What am I going to do?" So I thought about it and ran it by a few people, and you mentioned it to a few acquaintances, friends, and we got quite a lot of sort of negative feedback. Well, I did myself, and people saying to me, "But aren't you too old to be doing something like that? Surely you should be happy being at home, watching telly, on a Saturday night, and, have a glass of wine. What do you want to go singing?" And then a few comments like, "Well, you can't sing. What do you think you're doing?" So I kind of thought, "Oh God, no, I'm not doing it. I'm going to be really embarrassed." And then, when you have a bit of a light bulb moment, and I spoke to my daughter and my son, who were both into music, they play. And they went, "Mum, what are you talking about? You're not too old, just go and do it." And also my dad, bless him, his motto in life is sort of, whenever you can do something, try it new, go for it. So I gave it a thought, and I thought, do you know what? I am going to give it a go. And the first few times we kind of went into rehearsal, and I just sort of recorded myself singing. And I thought, I wonder what I sound like. And I know that sounds a daft thing, but I've never really heard myself. And God, I was totally shocked. I thought I sounded awful. You know, it's so critical. And I found out I am quite critical of myself. And I didn't have a lot of confidence. But again, with encouragement from the guys in the band, you know, Pat especially, and both my kids, it's grown, hasn't it? And I've got a bit of confidence. I wouldn't say I'm completely there, but at least when we have a gig now, and I know it's coming up, I couldn't eat for 2 days before. And I've been not sleeping and thinking, oh my God, what if I do it wrong, you know? And then all of a sudden now I've got to the stage where I can eat. And I'm actually looking forward to it, which is, I guess in a couple of years is a big thing. And I never thought I'd be where I am now, really, and enjoying it. So, yeah.
I mean, people will never know what prep she does. She records a rehearsal, listens back to it, and goes over it. And she's in bath upstairs, and I can hear her going over songs. And I'm
poor neighbours.
I'm downstairs watching Sopranos.
Oh.
And I can hear her, and I'm thinking, wow. But and then before the gig, she sits it. We're set up and everything, and she's sat in car and she's going over songs in the car before we go on and warming up. The prep you go to is unbelievable. You know, with what I've known from other bands, it's amazing what she's done and where we are.
Well, I guess I kind of wanted to prove people wrong, so I thought if I'm going to do it, then I'm going to do it to my best of my ability, and obviously not wanting to kind of let you guys down, because you didn't know what to expect, did you? Same as me. I didn't know how things were going. But yeah, and now I look forward to it. So yeah.
It's brilliant, you know, it really is. I mean, look at vice versa as well, didn't she? I mean, she's in her mid-40s, I think, but... You know, she was, you know, she got up, she did it. She didn't give a shit, and you know, you got to do it. You said life's too short, isn't it?
It is, and you don't want to get to a stage and think, oh God, I wish I'd given that a go. And I know we all do at some point, but you know, if you can tick some of them boxes off and do the things on your bucket list, or things that you know, think might scare you, then I definitely say to anybody, just go and give it a try. What you got to lose? Yeah. That's the thing.
That's totally true.
Apart from a bit of embarrassment, but you go over that.
I doubt you've embarrassed yourself. It all looks so good as well. That video though on Cleethorpes, I was watching it and I'm like, you guys look so cold.
The wind, honestly, when we first started, had to hang on for me to my dress for dear life. I didn't expect it were going to be that bad.
I mean, obviously we're not professionals in any form. We were meant to go a few weeks earlier when it dropped in on everybody's off day, and the tide was at the wrong point.
Think about that, you see.
So we abandoned it at last point, and then that day, Martin's actually from Grimsby. He was working till 4, so we've started. If you see the video at the start, Martin's not on it. He weren't there. He was still at work, and then he's come straight through, and we've got on with it. But looks we got from dog walkers and everything were hilarious. But we just enjoyed it, didn't we?
We did. I think they were a bit worried at some point, didn't they? Some people stopped and had a look, and I think they thought we'd been let out for a day, really. That kind of look.
My boss had bought me a full duck outfit.
The duck.
He didn't think I'd ever wear it, and I just thought, if I'm going to wear it, this is the occasion. But a guy stopped me on the street and he just went, "You're going to have to explain what's going on." But I'd walked back to my car, and our car's black, and it was parked next to a yellow car, and he just went to me, "I thought you were going to that car."
The yellow one.
And it gone. It just thought we'd been let out for it.
He was still crying, weren't he? But not with laughter, not proper tears.
That was fun, wasn't it?
It definitely was an experience. It was a good fun. I think we made a few people smile as well, which is always good.
What about the lady with the sign? Because you're like, you've got a sign and she's got a sign. And...
Well, that was
Dale's friend, the bass player.
So our bass player Dale, he was his old babysitter, who just happened to be in Cleethorpes that day, and she either meeting friends or just they were walking the dog. It was and she was from down in Leicester. It was miles away from maybe Stamford. I can't quite remember. But it was a long way from. She was a long way from home, and it was just so they were like, "Oh, you're gonna have to be on video because you're here." And so she was. That's where she came from.
Yeah, I think she enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I had visions of you like grabbing some passerby and going, "Come and have a go. Come and join in the video."
Yeah. Well, we did think about that. That would have been the next step, I think.
Oh, you know Tom's moving up to Stockton Tees. Is it Stockton on Tees?
All Tom's doing is he's trying every Weatherspoons in Stockton, isn't he?
Is he?
So he's going, me and Gina's just been out for... I'm doing his voice, but...
Oh dear.
Me and Gina's just been out for a walk and we've found another Weatherspoons. Well, I'm guessing the price is it like £1.89 a pint? It might be quite exciting.
It probably is. I'm excited hearing that. I might go to Stockton on Tees.
Oh, yeah.
We like it with the spoons.
Yeah, so the one in Morecambe, when we usually go, because we stop in a place and they ain't got bed and breakfast, so we popped at Weatherspoons and you can get breakfast and a cup of tea for.
You can.
It's good value, and I know it's not Punk Weatherspoons, and I know the owner's an absolute twit, but sometimes needs must.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sausage is nice.
Yes, Gail.
So Dead Swan Records, is that your label? Is that?
Yeah. I mean, I won't say we own it and we make a lot of money from it, but we have a song called "A Swan Can Break Your Arm," and we named it after that.
So there was no other connections with swans?
No, just the daft thing is, I mean, my best friend's a writer. He writes scripts, he writes plays, and he said to me, "That song, "A Swan Can Break Your Arm," what's it about?" And I said, "It's not about it's just a daft song." And I said I could pretend it were about Brexit, but it ain't.
It's just random.
It's just a song, and we love playing it. We love playing it. An audience, they get it or they don't. It's got a nice chuggy verse and and a really shouty chorus. "A Swan Can Break Your Arm." Like I said, they either look at you petrified or they laugh. It depends where you are.
Yeah, and how much alcohol's being consumed. I think that's always a biggie.
Yeah, because you've got the front cover of the EP and there's like a policeman chasing a swan.
Yeah.
Is it a policeman or is it a ticket inspector? I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, when the idea of that, it was a red bus, when that were all written, the red bus that said the NHS would get all that money. I was looking for a red bus. And then when I saw Swan and everything, it just worked. So that's why we went with that. But that was before Gail was singing. That was when Carl was singing on that first. I guess we call it an EP because I think there were only 7 tracks. But we still do quite a few. We still do quite a few of them songs live. So it's just a shame Gail weren't singing. But it's the band had to develop as it did, and you needed to develop live. I'm talking to Gail when I say that, by the way.
Really?
And it's worked as it's worked, but the Puncturists, it was a great album, but people actually think the band's pronounced Puncturists, don't they?
Yeah, we answer.
Not everybody, but they'll go, "Oh, you're the Puncturists, aren't you?" Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just too many times watching Countdown.
Gosh.
I mean, Carol Vorderman now, she's coming in, she's saying some decent things on Facebook and everything, X or whatever you want to call it. I quite agree with what she says, you know, she's fighting reform and things.
Yeah.
What's X?
Oh, it's Twitter.
Twitter's become X.
Oh, right, well, I never did Twitter, so a bit too complicated.
Yeah, but it's owned by megalomaniac. Elon Musk.
Oh, right, we've got something else.
Is that which one?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking now. The list was growing in my head.
I saw that you'd been played on the Chelmsford radio punk rock show recently. How did you get in contact with them? Because it's
just well, the Undercover Festival. Mick Moriarty. We've been trying to. I know. Do you know Gerald at all? Gerald Underwood.
I know him in passing. I've never really. He knows Lorik better than me, you know. But Mick, I know.
Yeah, so when it was Gerald's birthday, he had it up at the Victoria in Colville, thank you. And I'd met Mick before at Blackpool at Rebellion, and he was there, so we got chatting and everything. And I just said, God, I want to play Undercover Festival. And we kept in touch and everything, and I think I must have been following him on Facebook or whatever, and I'd seen the guy had done a special on the Undercover Festival, and I just sent him a message and saying, "Can I send you a song?" And I sent him a song, and he must have played it, I guess, for you. So yeah, that's how we found that one. So I just ask usually were you players?
I'm a big believer in that. Just asking, just putting yourself out there. Andy Guttacato was speaking to the other week. He was saying the same thing, because if you don't ask, you don't know.
Yeah,
that's it. It goes for everything though, that, doesn't it? You've got to, make yourself heard and put yourself out there, haven't you? And introduce yourself to people.
I'd always done that with System of 8. I'd always can we play, and if people said, "Oh, it's not my thing," I love that, because it were honest.
Yeah.
Rather than somebody saying, "Oh, I'll ring you next week," or "I'll talk to you next week." I'd just love somebody going, "No, I don't like it." You know where you stand straight away, and that's what
I like that.
That's what we like, isn't it? So I do a lot of asking, and I'm always polite.
Yeah, you are. You sent me some nice messages, and you sent me all the flyers and photographs and things as well, which helps. Because I've actually,
I didn't realise who you were when I sent the initial thing, and then as I've looked at you, I thought, God, you look so familiar. And then I realised who you were, and then before we've come on tonight, we've put YouTube on, and we've looked back at some songs, so we were like,
oh
no! Shit Tsunami.
Oh no, Tsunami of Shit.
Oh,
yes,
sorry.
I love that. I was singing along.
That's a great video. Yeah, so we thought we'd Gail said, "Oh, I'm so nervous." I'm saying, "Well, let's have a look at what we're talking to."
Did it help? Did it help seeing those videos?
Yeah, it really did help. Yeah, and I just said, I didn't realise you weren't in that band as in now, but I just said, "Oh wow, I love that." So yeah. It's definitely a song that you sing along to and it gets stuck in your head, so you can't help but an earworm. That's the word I was thinking of.
Cool. I don't know what to say. Did you have a look at the puke stuff at all? I was in there years and years ago, but
right, but
you said that.
I recognised one. I watched one of the shows, and I said, "Oh, that's Girl from Puke." So she were doing backing singing while you were doing lead. Blonde-haired girl. So were you in Puke's at Rebellion when you were doing teaching everybody how to play? Ukulele?
Yeah, I was sort of. I remember that year I just had my baby like a month before, and I still did Rebellion, even though I didn't.
Oh,
I
wow.
won't go into but I'd had an episiotomy. You'll know what I mean, don't you? So it was a month later, and I thought, do you know what, I'll do it. So I played with the Lost Cherries, and I played with the Pukes. I was like, don't expect too much from me guys, and my baby was there as well, so I didn't really have the time to do the workshops.
Yeah,
So
right. So that might be another reason I'm recognising you, but I mean, but System of Eight did the workshop. That were really funny. You know, for all of us, because they were all big guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm a tad overweight, but we were big guys, and all sat there with ukuleles. I'm now miming what we were doing.
I'm glad no one can see that.
It was so enjoyable, but it was funny as a gang. You know.
Did you get up on stage?
No.
Because we got people up on stage. Because that's the last time I got on stage with the Pukes. Was that was 2013? Yeah.
Being from Barnsley, well, you didn't do that. But I remember we did Sex and we learned Sex and Violence by Exploited. I think it was 3 chords, and she got it. Well, I forgot her name.
Is it Clara?
Yeah, she'd played bass in subs at some point, hadn't she?
Yeah.
And so they've got 3 different Sex and Violence, 3 lots of different vocals going on in room. It was great. We really enjoyed it. And we were, you know, and normal people were in as well, you know. And I'm not saying that funnily. I mean, I am saying that funnily. Sorry, you know, public well. Having a go at playing ukes as well, and then you got some real professionals as well, who were Americans. I remember that, like, who could really play, and we were like, we've never touched a ukulele before in his lives, but we really enjoyed that experience. It was fun.
It's brilliant, especially knowing that, you know, I guess it's nice to hear someone that's enjoyed it and experienced it as well.
I mean, and as per usual, we had to show bass player chords. Even in workshop, and as per usual, drummer what best ukulele player. As we had anything.
Yeah, drummers are amazing, you know.
Yeah.
They really get bad press, but they're just the backbone of the band, and you just, you know, very, very underestimated, I think. But I think, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Never underestimate a drummer.
No,
I don't, because my son's one, so I would get shot.
Well, my son did drums for 2 years and he gave it up because he's focusing on football now. But it's, you know, just growing up in Yorkshire. You're part of Yorkshire. What was it like for punks and punk gigs, and how were punks treated for you? And were you into punk back in the day, or did you?
I'm going to be honest. I was born in 71. So obviously I missed all the bygone age of it all. And now, what happened with me, there were a band called Ex-Rippers in Barnsley, and they got back together after so many years. And they fetched UK subs to town. So I'd never heard of UK subs. And this is years and years after, so this is when Charlie's doing it. You know, it's not the proper. It's just he's using add-ons or whatever you want to call them. I know that's not a nice way of putting it. And I was blown away. Absolutely blown away. It was so wild and straight to the point. And then the Vibrators came. Peter and Test Tube Babies came. Lurkers, Arthur's version of Lurkers. So I got to see all them bands. Yeah. Second hand, not first time round, and I loved it. Probably a few more bands came as well, but yeah, loved it, and that. So I met punk really at the back end. Punk had died. Well, did it ever die? We don't know.
Was that in the 90s, in the 1990s, around that sort of time?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when I started coming up, like in the 90s, and it was very, very quiet. I mean, compared to what it is now, I think a lot. I don't know. It was very quiet.
So, like I say, I missed it first time. I do remember. 1998. I went to see Peter and Test Tubes in a really small place in Sheffield, upstairs in a room, and somebody just took me. You know, you need to see these. Knew I was into music. Really enjoyed it, but you know, it would have been back end of it all, and it was great. I just remembered 999 as well. Used to come to Barnsley. But yeah, so I saw that end of it. So, you know, these guys who saw it in 77, I can't pretend I did see that, but I remember seeing 999 in Barnsley. And they were absolutely brilliant. I can't remember the year exactly. They played in a working men's club to the point where a guitar player was doing slide guitar with his beer glass. He threw it up in air. It hit floor. And one of the committee men came out and said, right, that's £1.99 you owe. It was probably even less than that. It didn't matter, it was brilliant, and it was great. But I just remember, because me and Gail weren't together then, I think you were at that gig with your previous partner.
Yes,
999.
Yes. Yeah, it was a really good gig, that.
So the ex-Rippers, who were a Barnsley band who late 70s, and then when they got back together, they brought bands into Barnsley, put the gigs on. They were always support. It were absolutely packed, and they always played brilliant. And I joined ex-Rippers later, which is another story. So yeah, that's how I went to punk. I don't know.
Well, to be honest, when I grew up, I was born in 68. So I'll just mention that, I'm older than Pat, because he likes me to say that. Toy boy and all that. But I never really grew up being into punk. It's really strange. I mean, I liked all kinds of music, and I grew up really enjoying, getting like Jam and Cure. They were my kind of things, and unfortunately, my brother, who always played his music louder than me, went into Bee Gees, so I had that blasted in my ear.
There's no need to swear.
So yeah, and it could have sent me on a really strange path. I guess it did, but yeah. And then as I got older and a teenager, I started getting into like rock music and heavy rock, and I've kind of carried that on really, and that's one of my favourite genres. But it wasn't until I met Pat that I started, looking at other styles of music as well. So yeah, I've not really got, personally, I haven't got one genre that I like. I'm quite open-minded. So unless it's opera, and then we'll that's a no. But other than that, yeah, I was looking. I didn't really go and see any bands either as a teenager. I've got to be honest and say the first gig that I went to, and I'll whisper it, was Phil Collins. So that was...
Do you want me to edit that bit out, Gail? Shall I get that out of
Phil Collins!
The first gig I ever went to was Billy Joel. So there were chart toppers, weren't there?
Yeah.
But Gail has seen Prince live.
Oh my God, I have.
Yes. What can you remember the year?
1991 too.
It was Little Red Corvette.
Yeah.
So I'm really jealous.
So am I.
Yeah.
But guess what? I'd not really been into his music until that gig, and went to this gig. Again, it were friends and said, oh, come with us. I'm like, oh, okay then. Oh my God, I found it absolutely an atmosphere. Oh, fantastic. And then first thing I did was buy an album, and then, I'm like, oh, really like this.
Was it a free ticket though?
Free ticket.
Yeah,
I thought, that's brilliant.
Well, went along thinking, oh, what was this? Really very naive, you know.
I mean, just turning stuff on the head now. We've just been to see Deacon Blow.
Yeah.
And it was through a charity. And it cost us £5 to go. And it was absolutely brilliant. You know,
yeah, musician
performance,
as well,
everything.
Amazing.
You know, so I don't mind the people.
But you'll not go and see Ed Sheeran.
No,
definitely.
I wouldn't be that open-minded. No.
No.
My mind's shut on that one.
But some people like him, so
yeah. Each to their own. We don't judge people.
No.
Yeah, there's always one particular bit of music you're not keen on. Mine's Coldplay and Travis and all that. Ed Sheeran I'm not too sure about either, but most music I like as well. It's it's nice to listen to different things, isn't it, and get different ideas and see different people play.
It's all right. You get influence from them all, don't you?
A good song's a good song.
Yeah. No, it's been good. Is there anything else you want to talk about at all?
We're not going to be pushiest people you've ever met. As long as you mention albums coming out soon and it's called I'm Not Alright, are you going to pop the songs on it or is it just a talk one?
It's just a talk one because I don't know who I mentioned. I might have had a couple of drinks and I'm convinced it was your friend now. I said, we'll play it on my podcast. I'm thinking, I don't play songs on my podcast. What am I saying now for?
No, even if you had said that, I wouldn't. We wouldn't hold it against you now. But have you listened to I'm Not Alright?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
No, it's all right, you know. And 55's catchy. That's an earworm. Is 55.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It does even have,
I mean, we've got a song. We've got a lot of songs had swearing in, and it weren't particularly out to do anything. And then when we went to Leeds, and we did that live album, but we didn't realise. We thought, we know it's getting recorded, but we'll just play a gig. Didn't think out about it, did we? And then when we heard the recording, it come out absolutely amazing. And Dale mixed it and everything, and we just realised how much swearing were on it, which we're not swearing as normal lives.
My mum and dad would be mortified if they heard me.
So 55 had actually got. Can we swear on your podcast?
Oh yeah, of course you can. I put explicit on there.
So 55. Do you want to set line?
No, I'll let you.
So I don't watch television on a Saturday night. There's so much more to my fucked up life. So obviously it's catchy and everything. So when we recorded it, it was I don't watch television on a Saturday night. There's so much more to my messed up life because we didn't want to lose that radio play. Yeah, we're selling out. But
we had to sit and debate.
When we wrote it would just that's how that Saturday night TV it's awful. It starts at 5 o'clock, whatever, finishes at 10, and that's what I meant, and I wanted to get across, and you did it, didn't you? You got it in there, so So, and another couple of Leave Me Alone, another song on the album that got. We've Leave Me the Hell Alone. We've got on that one. But there's a song called Pissing Me Off.
Which you can't change.
We couldn't.
Because it's said a lot. So, that will be difficult.
But it needs to be a song. But Americans, they're happy to play it. They'll play it on their radio station because it's a different meaning over there, or it's not so sweary.
Yeah, it's really weird because actually I've never even thought about it when, learning lyrics and thinking. I never thought, there's swear words in there. It just flowed naturally, I guess. But if, anybody who knows me, when they hear that, they're just like, you're swearing, Gail. And my friend who I've grown up with, she watched one of our first gigs, didn't she? And she came up to and went, oh my God, that was amazing. I never thought you could do that. But then she went to me, I'm disgusted you swore in it. I mean, she was only joking, but obviously she's she's quite old school.
We supported Spear of Destiny, which was amazing for us. But some of their fans came up and afterwards and said, do you have to swear? You have to swear in the songs. Can't you make a point without swearing? And we just wrote them as angry songs, as angry 50-year-olds, you know.
Yeah. It's just a way of expressing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Feelings, so definitely. And I'm just trying to think. I mean, that song, "Leave Me Alone," that one stems from coming from a bit of a broken relationship, and the other person who was in your life literally not leaving you alone, sort of almost verging on being a stalker. So that's kind of where that one comes. Yeah. So you've got to portray how you're feeling and emotion at that time, and
leave me the
hell alone.
It works. Worked great, didn't it?
Because if you're just going, "Oh, leave me alone," it doesn't really come across as how you're feeling it. So yeah.
No, we are so simplistic. It's unbelievable. We don't really know what we're doing. Like you're saying I got radio play on there. That there's guys messaging me and wanting me to sign. They wanted to do our promo for us. I don't think they can do it better than me. But they're wanting $3,000 and whatever. But you'll know this, won't you?
Yes, they want $3,000 from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call it a campaign, don't they?
Yeah.
And I just sent music out. Hope they'll play it, and I mean, we've had an order from Ireland. Somebody's heard us on one of the radio stations, so he's ordered 2 CDs. That's how I want it to work, Downloads are not going to work for us, but we've gone with, is it distro, that kid distro thing?
Yeah.
So just for the people can have access to us, we're not expecting to make any money off it.
Yeah. No Lost Cherries. I don't know if you heard Steve's interview, but they had a lot of issues, and he was like, he didn't mind putting that out there, and he said that. I mean, because a lot of it was like 40 years ago, so it's all water under the bridge now, so it's been a long time. But yeah, he had a lot of problems, and knew of a label who sold their songs to a label in America, and it was.
I mean, I've got the guy who I buy my t-shirts off. His partner, I forgot the name of the band. Might come to me in a minute. Played by John Peel and everything back in the day. They got ripped off by a company called Red Rhino. Absolutely, they sold thousands of. I don't know how many. Take thousands back. They sold a lot of albums. They got ripped off, never saw a penny, and then they've put the album back out in the last 5 years, and they've been ripped off again.
Oh no!
Yeah. Party Day. Band's a band called Party Day, so yeah, and that's I went to pick up t-shirts, and he just says, "How you going on? What's happening?" And I says, "Oh, we're doing what we're doing. We've just done a video on a beach. We have a great laughing. We're laughing his head off." And he says, "Oh, we've just been ripped off again." And I laughed to his then, because I think he's just used to it. But if things had gone right for them, they could have been a cool band who we'd have all known. But but they're knocked him out with Dance Society. If you can remember Dance Society, but
no.
I'd not.
Might come to me. If I look him up, I might recognise him.
There were well, strangely enough, another band who got absolutely ripped off. They got same manager as Wham, George Michael, and George Michael obviously went on to great things, and Dance Society got absolutely screwed.
It's...
So that were two, and they knocked about together, like I said. So it's so sad, isn't it?
It is. In the Gypsy Pistoleros, they went through something similar. He talks about it on the interview. If you look on the podcast, he's open about it. He talks about it in interviews as well, where they've got ripped off and they started their own label like you guys have done.
Yeah.
It's.
But are you doing any singing out these days?
Yeah, I've got a gig on the 22nd of November. It's my acoustic set with there's me on ukulele, as you've probably gathered, the double bass and a guitar. So I'm gonna see how it goes. It's our first gig out there together, so we'll see how it goes. I'm shitting it because, as you know, I was with the same band for years on end, and I did a stint with the Dead Hombres for a bit, but that was different, That was it was like an established band that had been doing stuff and it worked. I don't know how the hell this is going to work. We like it, but
that's a good start.
As soon as you said double bass,
I know.
You've got me.
Like, ooh.
Is that all your lyrics?
Some of mine and some of Ash's. And it's for a good cause as well.
Same as Gail's fun, isn't it? When she's in the car for 20 minutes. Where's Gail? Everybody's going, where's Gail? Where's Gail? Where's Gail?
I'm getting in the zone.
Throughout words. And they're like, you know when they're all drinking in party zone. I wanted to know.
And I'm in hiding.
Because she's main focal, I wanted to know where she is. Oh, where's Gail? They don't want me anymore.
Is it step aside, is it? Step aside, we just want Gail, is it?
Yeah, but it's not a bad thing, you can just hide aside and it's not a bad thing.
Oh, do you know, it's been really nice. It's been nice to chat to you, and we've got people in common.
Well, Marie. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Yeah. And
see you. Nice to catch you.
To be honest, it's been a nice Saturday evening.
It's been quiet here, so I don't know what has happened out there.
Don't say it. Don't tempt fate.
So, well, Lorik's with the kids, so we'll see. He'll probably be asleep and he'll be like covered in marker pen and stuff.
They're being doodled on.
He'll be being doodled on by the kids.
Yeah.
Right then, I'll see you later.
Yeah, all right.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.
That was Gail and Pat from the Puncturists. Thank you for listening to the Punk Rock Creators podcast, and we'll see you next time. Bye.